In today's zombie tutorial, I'll be showing you how to get all 9 perks in the Call of Duty zombie map Origins. I'll cover things like the 2 requirements you have to complete before you start this process and each of the steps you'll need to take to pull it off. Most importantly, I'll list each of the 16 random locations you may have to search to be able to get all 9 perks. Hey everyone, I'm Crash Power. Welcome to today's tutorial. The zombie map Origins is the first map where we've been able to have up to 9 perks. Unlike previous zombie maps like Moon in Black Ops 1 where you got all the perks when you completed the Easter egg, that's not the case in Origins. Completing the Easter egg gets you an achievement but not the extra perks. Here is how you do it. Origin has a new power-up called the Empty Perk Bottle. Not to be confused with the random perk bottle. In previous maps, that actually gives you a perk when you get it. Before I go into great detail, here is a general outline of the things you'll need to do to pull this off. First, you'll need to upgrade your shovel to the golden shovel. Then you need to make sure you're in zombie blood mode so you can search various areas throughout the map to find a glowing dig spot. Once you dig that up, it gives you an empty perk bottle, and then you can buy a perk from a Perk-a-Cola Machine or their Wunderfizz. You can collect up to 4 perk bottles. Once you have that, you'll be able to buy up to 8 perks. So to get 9 perks, use the double tap you get as a reward out of the Chamber of the Ancients box, then you have 9. Once you learn these steps, you'll be able to have all 9 perks like I do in this example. It's so easy. Wrong! When I first started doing this, finding those damn perk bottles was a bitch because you can only search for them while you're in zombie blood mode, and that only lasts 30 seconds. And there's only 1 perk bottle on the map at a time in one of 16 random locations. Don't get me wrong, sometimes you can just accidentally stumble across them while you're in zombie blood mode. But when they spawn at the very top of the map or the very bottom, yeah, the map and the list that I'm going to give you will make this a lot easier. But you're still going to have to work for it. It takes time. So let's start. Step number 1, upgrading your shovel to a golden shovel. You'll need to dig up roughly 30 dig spots with the regular shovel before you get this upgrade to the golden shovel. When you dig enough to get the golden shovel, in addition to the shovel turning gold to the right of your score, it'll make this wonderful sound. And that lets you know you have it. Some people say it's 30 digs without going down. This is not true. I've been down by the zombies and then only 2 digs later got the golden shovel. But it takes time. The earliest round I've ever gotten the golden shovel in single player is round 9. This takes even longer if you're with other people and they're digging as well. You want to get your golden shovel as fast as you can because you can't start looking for the empty perk bottles until you do. One last thing, even though it's not related to getting all 9 perks, once you have the golden shovel, if you continue to dig, eventually you get something called the golden helmet, which will protect you from getting killed by the giant robot's feet when he steps on you. Also, when it comes to digging normal dig spots, you'll get probably more rare items, and you have less of a chance to get a bad result, such as live grenades or a zombie, though there's still a chance they'll occur. On to step 2, zombie blood. Zombie blood is another new power-up that masks you in red fog and makes you look like a zombie for 30 seconds. There are a few different ways you can get zombie blood. You can get one in a dig, or you can get one when you kill zombies or Panzer Soldat. But most importantly, you can create a zombie blood at will using the ice staff. You can do this once a round unless the weather is raining by shooting 3 flaming carts around the excavation site with the ice staff. You put the flames out in each of the carts and then zombie blood will appear at the top of the excavation site. It doesn't matter whether or not you have the ice staff upgraded, you just need to make sure you're close enough to put the flames out, and there is a time limit, so if you take too long you have to do it again. Now, when you're in zombie blood mode, you can see the glowing dig spots because you have the golden shovel. You must be in zombie blood mode to be able to see and dig up these glowing dig spots. If you locate the glowing dig spot but don't reach it in time to dig it up while you're in zombie blood mode, don't worry. It will still be there the next time you get a zombie blood. You just have to be able to reach it in time. When you dig it up, it gives you an empty perk bottle, and another glowing dig spot will pop up in one of the 16 random locations at the start of the next round. Here's a map of where each of those 16 locations are. Knowing where each of those 16 spots are can reduce the amount of time you spend searching for the elusive glowing dig spot. Go ahead and pause the video if you like, print this map out. Feel free to use it on your YouTube video or do whatever you want with it. While the map gives you a general idea of where to look, here's the list that shows you exactly where to look. Now, if the glowing dig spot is somewhere in the center of the map, those are not too difficult to find, especially now that you know where to look. It's the ones that aren't near the center of the map that I'm going to spend a little bit more time on. But real quick, I'm going to review the 8 that are in the center of the map. Next to the bench near Juggernaut at Generator 4. Also, next to the Soul Chest near Stamina Up at Generator 5. Near Odin's, the center robot's left footstep between the excavation site and Generator 4. And in Odin's right footstep near Generator 5 next to the pathway that goes to the church. There are also 4 dig spots in the tank path around the map. On the tank path between the church and Generator 4, and on the other side between the church and Generator 5. There's one further down the tank path between Generator 4 and the original spawn. And the last one is between the cul-de-sac of Generator 2 and Generator 5. If I can't find a dig spot anywhere in the middle of the map, I'll try kiting zombies in another location to get a zombie blood and try to check all in that general area. Like down here near Generator 1. I don't have to check all 4 spots at once, but the faster I can check all the locations, the faster I can move on to getting another perk. And since the closer I am to that area when I get the zombie blood, the more time it gives me to search, I've gathered zombies down here beneath the tank station. And now I have a zombie blood. And I try to get a zombie blood. There. Alright. Now I can go and search that area. This video is going to show you what it looks like at each 4 of those spots you saw on the map. This first location is just out the door from the original spawn that leads to Generator 2. The next dig spot is in that same trench on your way to Generator 2 near the Remington 870 walleye. If you head out the other door of the original spawn, which leads to Generator 3, you could find a dig spot halfway down the fire tunnel right here. And the 4th one is next to the B-23R walleye in that same trench that leads from Generator 1 to Generator 3. There are a few more dig spots at the bottom of the map, and they're over near Generator 2. Now the 2 on the bottom, the one on the right behind the tank station and the one on the left near Generator 3, I'll cover in just a moment. Now here I've gotten another zombie blood in pretty much the same spot that I got it the first time, behind the tank station. Over there you'll find a dig spot. That is the tank path that leads from Generator 5 down here to the cul-de-sac at Generator 2. And another dig spot will be actually down here in the cul-de-sac. One of the places you may need to search for the glowing dig spot is all the way up here at the top of the map by itself, at Generator 6. If it's there, it'll be right next to the Remington 870 walleye. Though it's not there in this example, if the dig spot is here, you will not be able to miss it if you're anywhere up here. If I start to have problems finding the glowing dig spot, I would take the list and mark off each of the locations we've already searched. Actually, in this example, we're having a lot of problems figuring out where it is. We have literally searched every single location on the list, except for this one right here beneath the tank station. You can't create a zombie blood at the excavation site and reach it in time. The same thing goes for the one at Generator 6. So about 5 rounds ago, I came down here at the bottom of the map, and I've been kiting the zombies ever since, and so far I have not been able to get them to drop a zombie blood or dig one up between rounds. Now that I think about it, eventually this will happen to you, where one perk bottle takes forever to locate, in which case you need to be prepared to operate with low or no ammo. In this example, I'm out of staff ammo. I might have 1 or 2 pistol shots left, but I'm saving that in case I get cornered. I'm basically relying upon my iron fists and the trick you do with the electric cherry perk and an upgraded staff. I mean, you don't have to get iron fists, but just use whatever basic high-round survival technique you prefer. Actually, you really need your iron fist. It's a one-punch kill until round 37 and really helps you save on ammo. And if you've never gotten your iron fist before, I also have a tutorial on how to do that. Every little step is explained, but you're really going to need those fists like that. I'm going to skip forward in this round to the point where I eventually get my zombie blood, and there is the elusive glowing dig spot. This is just outside the rear door to the tank station, where the tank has to stop and recharge its batteries. Now in this clip, I'm up by Generator 3 buying perks out of the Wunderfizz machine. You don't have to buy a perk as soon as you open up an additional slot. You can wait till you've unlocked a few more. Also, the dig spot at Generator 3 will be right here by the only window in the Generator 3 area. If it's down here, you could even see it from the tank ramp. And if you're not sure exactly how many perk slots you've opened, just keep trying to buy perks Eventually, it'll tell you you can only carry, in this case, 6 perks. That lets you know how many slots you have open. But more importantly, while you're on your quest to get all 9 perks, it's very important to pay attention to what's coming out of this machine. Don't buy this. Double tap. Double tap has to be the last perk. To give you a better idea of why it has to be last, let's go over the Empty Perk Bottle. As soon as you start the game in Origins, you have 4 perk slots, but what you may not have known is there's actually 8, 4 which are open and 4 which are locked. So when you start buying perks, you can only buy 4 and then you're full until you find an empty perk bottle. Each time you get an empty perk bottle, it unlocks one of those additional perk slots, which means you can now purchase another perk from a Perk-a-Cola Machine or the Wunderfizz. For each additional empty perk bottle, you unlock one additional perk slot until you have all 8 slots unlocked. This will allow you to go and buy up to 8 perks. But no matter how many empty perk bottles you get, you can only buy up to 8 perks. To get the 9th perk, you'll need to spend 30,000 points on the Origins map. When you do, the Rituals of the Ancients box will offer you the Double Tap perk as a reward. This free perk reward can be attained regardless of how many perks you have. It does not require an open perk slot. So as long as you wait until you have already purchased 8 other perks, you can claim this reward and it will be your 9th perk. You can only get the extra perk reward from the Rituals of the Ancients box once a game. This is why you need to make sure not to collect it until you've purchased 8 other perks. And you need to make sure that none of the other 8 perks are double tap because it won't let you have it twice. If you're down by a zombie, you lose all your perks. However, all 8 slots remain open. You just have to rebuy your perks. Now you're free to go out there and get all 9 perks and do your favorite things like going into the church and playing the Origins versions of Whack-a-Mole, Whack-a-Zombie, or that golden oldie, hey look, I rounded up every fucking zombie on the map and brought them to you. Interested in something new? Pull a fast one on your friends by having them unwittingly trigger the jump scare on top of the excavation site. No man, it's a secret message. Depends on how many Easter eggs you've done. You have to read the message at the church through the scope. Or you can just run around and kill zombies left and right and feel like you're invincible. If you're serious about getting all 9 perks, be sure to go back and print off the map and list that I included in the video earlier. They can be real helpful. For those of you that see my other videos, I cannot thank you enough for all your positive comments and subscriptions. It's more than I ever could have hoped for, and it's really made my day. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'd love for you to subscribe, and I really hope my tutorial helped. But if it didn't, I'm always looking for new ways to improve my tutorials, so either way, let me know in the comments below. I also have tutorials on how to build and upgrade each of the 4 elemental staffs, and how to upgrade your Thunder Fist to Iron Fist, which gives you a one-hit kill until round 37. If that interests you, be sure to click the annotation on the screen or the link in the description below. Until next time, I'm Crash Power. Thanks again for watching.